Hey guys, how are you doing? Are you feeling good? Oh my goodness, if you aren't, I'm hoping that by the end of this video you can feel much better. You can know that you're special. You can know that you are loved by God. You can know that there's nothing in this world that you can't do. You just need to believe, you just need to pray, you just need to trust God, and you just need to know that, listen, LawrenzoReact, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. We can't wait. We are going to jump right into it. All right, don't go anywhere, guys. So guys, I want to spend this time to just point out to you the importance of understanding that you are an amazing person. And I'm not saying this just for speaking sake. I just want to let you know the importance of you being aware of all that you have within you. Sometimes we tend to look on and we see other persons and we're saying, man, I wish I was like him. Man, I wish I was like her. Or, we're underestimating the fact that we are not coordinated, or we're not as gifted, we don't have as much ability. Man, it's far from the truth. Each of you, each of us, we have something that is unique about us. We have something that others want, that they need, and that we can give. The problem is, many times we underestimate what we have. And so we think that it is not a talent, it's not something that is worth sharing. Or if you grow in an environment that was always ridiculing, always saying, you're not good enough, what you're doing, that's whack, that ain't good enough. All these things that will play in your mind and your heart. Before you know it, you start to believe it and you start to settle. So you're no longer aspiring for greatness. You're now saying to yourself, man, I don't want to be a bother. I just want to see other persons and see their successes, but not knowing that you are successful too. And so I want to share a video with you so you can get the point as to what I'm saying. So you can understand that in spite of what you think you have or don't have, you are enough. Let's look at the video, guys.
I told you that some players are dominating with no legs. Yeah, this is Josiah Johnson, and he was born without legs. So growing up, he was constantly told all the things he couldn't do. He couldn't play basketball, and he'll never make it on a basketball team. I mean, it was fair to be skeptical. How could someone
Hey guys, notice what he was told. He was always he was aspiring for greatness, but in spite of his disability, persons were always saying, man, listen, you can't play no basketball. You can't go into that area. Try to do something a little less, active and focus. Maybe you can challenge your mind, or your hands, your arms, because you have your hands. But the kid had a different vision. He had something that was pulling inside him to say, listen, I know I can do much more than what others have seen to me. And sometimes you have maybe friends, family members that don't see the vision. And if you're not careful, you will believe what they're saying is so, because they can't see the bigger picture. They can't see the vision. And so it's important that you have that vision and you go for, you're a go-getter. Go for what it is that the Lord is pulling you to be. Let's continue, guys.
Someone with no legs possibly playing a sport that's all about using your legs. Well, at first, Josiah listened to all the haters. He thought maybe he wasn't cut out to be on an able-bodied team, and he decided to play wheelchair basketball instead. But after dominating in his local wheelchair league, it was obvious that Josiah was different, so he decided his only option was to play basketball like everyone else.
Are you kidding me? This guy wanted to play basketball so much. And what did he do? He went and signed up for the wheelchair league. And What happens then? He was dominating. He was taking it over. He was schooling. He was being victorious. And he was saying, man, as much as I like the fact that I'm getting a chance to play, I want to take it a notch higher. I want to get down and dirty. I want to get off this chair. I want to be on the court. How many of us would be thinking like that? Especially given what he has to deal with. There's no legs for him to stand and to say he can move about, right? But he had the mindset, he had the vision. I remember the woman with the issue of blood, and when Jesus was here, for many years she had gone to many doctors, practitioners. She was trying to get healed, and so she heard that Jesus was coming through. She heard that he was passing by, but the crowd was so thick, and within that culture, if you were seen in the open, you would have been ridiculed, stoned, mocked, jeered, and punished. But she pushed that out of her mind because she was saying, man, I don't care at this point in time if I can just, pull through the crowd. I just want to touch the hem, just the hem. And when I touch the hem, I know that I would be made whole. And from that scripture, we know what happened. She was instantly made whole. And Jesus Christ felt the power that left his body. And so similarly here, Josiah, noted his name. Josiah believed that he can be more than just be confined to a wheelchair, or just be more than doing something else rather than being on the court. Guys, this is amazing to even think about.
Yeah, Josiah practiced moving around the court with his arms, shooting from the ground, and working on his ball handling. By the time he reached 8th grade, Josiah was ready to go out for his school's basketball team, and that's when he proved everyone wrong.
Still, Josiah knew making the team was a long shot. Fortunately, though, Josiah turned out to be pretty good at long shots. He made the team on his merits.
Yeah, Josiah didn't make the team because the coaches felt bad. He made it because he was actually talented. And with him being so low to the ground, opponents have called Josiah a nightmare on defense due to his ability to poke the ball away, while his teammates compared him to Steph, because in his first game ever, he did this.
It was the end of the game, seconds remaining. Josiah shoots from 3, and again, his disability disappeared.
I like that, guys. His disability disappears. I love that one. Listen, your disability disappears. And so you just need to believe in yourself. You just need to know that what you have, persons need it. They want it. But if you don't express it, if you don't share the gift that God has given into you, you're special, you're unique. And when you look on your finger, right? Imagine there's so many persons that are in the world. And with each of us, we have a different fingerprint. That's how special you are. That's how special you are, guys. So never doubt for a moment that you're not good enough. It's a lie. You are good enough. But you have to see that you're more than, and keep pushing, keep believing, and remember to comment and to share your experiences. God bless you guys. See you next time.